We are looking at CodeIgniter interview questions and answers. First is what is CodeIgniter? CodeIgniter is an open source framework for web application, and essentially it is used to develop websites on PHP. It is a loosely based MVC pattern, that means model view controller pattern. So you will see when you download this CodeIgniter from the website, you will see the model folder, view folder, and controller folder, and there is a scheme which is followed by CodeIgniter, which makes your programming, your application making quite easier and efficient. Explain what are hooks in CodeIgniter. See, hooks are those things or those features by which you can change the inner working of the framework without even touching or hacking the core files. Means hooks will allow you to execute a script with a particular path which is within the CodeIgniter. And if you want to find out where you can do it, it is in application, config, and hooks. See, there will be a folder called application, and inside this you will find this all folder, config folder, then this application you will have in this folder only. You will have this model folder and view folder. All these folders will be there. Then the hook features can also be enabled or disabled. You can just go to this application config and config.php file, and you can say config enable hooks to true, or you want to disable it, you can say it to the false. Explain how you will load or add a model in CodeIgniter. This is quite easy because in your controller functions, models will typically be loaded. So you just have to use or employ this function, this load model, and that will be model name. So you just have to give the model name. Explain what helpers in CodeIgniter are and how can you load this helper file. So what are these helpers? Helpers are nothing but functions, group of functions, and of a particular category. So if you take a category, have some functions, group them, they will called as a helpers, and that is going to assist you to perform your actions, to execute certain functionality. In CodeIgniter, you'll find many helpers. A few of them you can have like this URL helpers. This will help you in creating the links. Text helpers. This is going to be used to perform various text formatting routines. Cookies for helper sets and read cookies. And you can also load helper file by using this command, this load helper C. This load will go along, and you just have to change model to helper and then the name of the this helper. Routing. Explain routing in CodeIgniter. See, when you have this web browser and you write or place this URL or URI, Universal Resource Locator or Indicator, then there are certain things which CodeIgniter wants. I'll tell you what exactly things are or the partitions are. But you want to change it. You want to customize it. So routing does that. The way this PHP files is served is different rather than accessing it directly from the browser. This is done by routing. And it gives you a freedom to customize the default URL pattern which this CodeIgniter uses by your own URL pattern according to the requirement. So whenever the request is made and it matches the URL pattern, it will automatically direct to the specific or specified controller and the function. Why is there a need to configure the URL routes? There are certain things which you need to understand why do we need to convert or configure the URL routes. First is your search engine optimization, that is SEO. Then you want some security perspective. You don't want to show like the function name, controller name, etc. to the user, to anyone. You just want to hide them, and for that you need to configure these URL routes to its bare minimum possible. List out different types of hook point in CodeIgniter. So in CodeIgniter there are various hook points, and a few of them you can I've just listed it. Post, controller, constructor, pre-controller. For system there will be post system, pre-system. For override, there will be cache override and display override, and the post controller. Like this, you can, for example, if you take this pre-controller, then hook, how you can hook this point is by saying hook pre-controller, and then you can have an array which says what will be the class, what will be the functions, the file name, the file path, and the parameters. Mention what are the security parameters for XSS in CodeIgniter. This XSS is for cross-site scripting. So CodeIgniter has got a XSS hack prevention filter. This may run automatically, or you may run it per item basis. And you need to filter all automatically the post and cookie data. They are being filtered as they come across. So the XSS filter will target the commonly used methods to trigger the JavaScript or other type of code that would attempt to hijack cookies or other malicious activity. And if it detects any suspicious things or anything which is eyebrow raising, then anything which is disallowed is encountered, it will convert data to the character entities. Explain how you can link images, CSS, JavaScript from a view in a CodeIgniter. This will exactly be done like HTML. So in HTML there is no CodeIgniter way. As such, it is a PHP server-side framework. Please understand, CodeIgniter is a PHP server-side framework. So you need to just give an absolute path to your resources to link images, CSS, JavaScript from a view in CodeIgniter, like CSS in the folder of CSS. You can give styles.css, query.php like this, and the images, of course. Explain what is inhibitor in CodeIgniter. Inhibitor is essentially an error handler or error handler class using the native PHP functions such as set exception handler, set error handler, register shutdown function to handle this parse errors and exceptions and fatal errors. Mention what is default URL pattern used in CodeIgniter framework. So you see, CodeIgniter framework has in partition they have major four components in default URL pattern. First we have this server name. It may be, if you're doing it in localhost, http:// you can have this localhost. Then you have the controller name. This is going to control. Then the function, which is this controller is going to evoke, and then the function, they are going to use certain parameters. So these are the list of the parameters. Explain how you can extend the class in CodeIgniter. If you happen to see the model file and the controller file, you'll see that there is a class which is extended by the CI model and CI controller. In the same way, if you want to extend the native input class in CodeIgniter, then you have to build a file which may be, say, named application core. Inside this you have core myinput.php, and you have to declare your class like this: class myinput extend myinput, and that has to be inside your application core. This will be your PHP, and you can extend it in that file CI input. This is how you extend the class in CodeIgniter. Explain how you can prevent CodeIgniter from CSRF. What this CSRF is: cross-site request forgery. So there are various ways to protect CodeIgniter from CSRF. One is to use a hidden field in each form on the website. This hidden field will be referred to as CSRF token. So it is nothing but a random value that alters with each HTTP request sent. As soon as it is inserted in the website form, it will be saved in the user's session as well. So when the form is submitted by the user, the website is going to check whether it is the same as the one saved in the session. If it is the same, then the request is legitimate, otherwise not. Explain how you can enable CSRF in CodeIgniter. You can activate the CSRF, cross-site request forgery protection, in CodeIgniter by operating your application config.php file, setting it to $config CSRF protection to true. And if you avail the form helper, then the form open function will insert a hidden CSRF field which we called as a token in your forms automatically. What is stable version of CodeIgniter? While I am speaking, the version is 3.1.5. In which language CodeIgniter is written? It is written in PHP. What are the features of CodeIgniter? The features of CodeIgniter, first of all, it is open source framework. It is quite lightweight, very extensible, and you have a full feature database classes. This is very important because most of the web application websites, they often deal with databases. So this is very important. How to access config variable in CodeIgniter? This config item, then you can give the variable name. This is how you access config variable in the CodeIgniter. How to unset session in CodeIgniter? For this, you can go to this session, unset user data, then some name, whichever you want to unset session. How do you get last insert ID in CodeIgniter? For that, this DB insert ID, this is going to return you the last insert ID in CodeIgniter. What helpers means? Helpers in CodeIgniter, what are they? The helpers or the helper is used as a function library. By this, we can just load a helper class in the controller or view as well, both. So CodeIgniter provides different types of helper classes like URL helper, captcha helper, email helper. They are located in the system helper folder. Explain CodeIgniter file structure. So we have a folder structure, like as I said, you have application, and in this folder you have something, and in this you can find this controller folder, model folder, and then you can have other core and this type of folders. If you download it and you just unzip it, you'll see all these things there. Explain application flowchart in CodeIgniter. First of all, the CodeIgniter application flow, then you have an index.php. This is index.php. This serves as a front controller, initializing the base resources which are needed to run the CodeIgniter. Then we have a router which examines HTTP request to determine what should be done with it. If the cache file exists, it is directly sent to the browser bypassing the normal system execution security. Before the application controller is actually loaded, this HTTP request and any other submitted data is filtered for this security. And the controller loads the model, core libraries, the helpers, and any other resources needed to process this specific request. Then you have a finalized view, that is view, in between you had this controller. Then you have finally view, which is rendered. Then this is sent to the web browser to be seen by the user. If caching is enabled, the view is cached first, so that on next or subsequent request it can be served easily without that time lag. Explain MVC in CodeIgniter. MVC, this CodeIgniter is totally based on MVC, Model View Controller, and CodeIgniter is based on this Model View Controller development pattern. MVC is a software approach that separates application logic from presentation. So it permits your web pages to contain minimal scripting, since the presentation is completely different or separate from the PHP scripting. And the model is going to represent your data structure. And typically your model classes will contain functions that would perform this CRUD activity like retrieve, insert, update information in your database. The view is the information that is being presented to the user. And this view is normally a web page, but in CodeIgniter, a view can also be a page fragment like a header and a footer. It can also be a RSS feed or a page or any other type of page. So the controller serves as an intermediary between the model and the view and any other resources needed to process this HTTP request and generate a web page. So this was the first part of the CodeIgniter question and answer. We'll take one more. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.